Hello ladies, it's Jen here. Wanted to pop on today. It's Thursday afternoon. If you're on, say hi. If you're watching this in the replay, let me know that too. Send me hearts. Tell me you're here. Tell me if you resonate with this topic. What is heartbreak costing you? So I wrote a post yesterday and shared a little bit about my experience about how heartbreak held me back and what happened when I let heartbreak take over my whole life. Pretty much for, I would say, about 3 years. Hello, if you're on, say hi. 3 years. And when I talk about this, or I used to talk about this with one particular client, and she would laugh because she was going through heartbreak, and it was like months, it wasn't years. And I said, oh, well, I let it consume me for 3 years. 3 years. And I understand. I totally understand how it makes you feel. It makes you feel, hi Ruth, good to see you here. It makes you feel like the world is ending. It makes you feel like you are the loneliest person in the whole world. I mean, the loneliness that it allows you to feel is like the worst. It's the worst. And then there's the piece of the hope of going back to that person and wondering what it could be like, and wondering if you missed out, and wondering what could have been. All of this holds you back so much from so many things. Now, this isn't to say to bypass the experience of heartbreak. Not at all, because it is a process that you need to go through. There is healing involved. There are lessons to be learned, but give yourself that process. But if it's hanging on for so long and it's holding you back, ask yourself, what is this costing me? What am I not doing because I'm stuck in this situation? I'm stuck in this energy of heartbreak. I know for me, it did not allow me to move on. I didn't want to meet anybody else. I was literally in a depression for 3 years. And I get it. It's like you're stalking them on Facebook. You are wondering what they're doing, wondering if they're seeing somebody else, just hoping that they will call you, hoping they will text you, hoping you will run into them somehow, talking to their friends to see how they're doing. I totally understand. Tell me if this resonates with you. Tell me if you understand. Tell me if you're going through this. I get it. It's a process. But if it's going on for too long and you're stuck in that space, what is it costing you? Is it costing you your health? Is it costing you other opportunities to date? Is it allowing you to feel empty and that there's nothing else in life because you were hoping that this person was the one? You were hoping this person was the one, and it didn't work out. So what's the lesson here? What's the lesson? Ask yourself, what's the lesson? Relationships have an expiration date. And it's not to say that you can't be with one person forever. I'm not saying that at all, because it happens. But each relationship is here to teach you something. It's here to teach you lessons. It's here to help you heal what's ready to be healed. And whenever the lesson is learned, whenever that thing that needs to be healed is healed, whenever you are ready, your soul is ready to move on, that's when the relationship ends. But we as humans, we want to hold on for dear life because we have convinced ourselves this person was the one. We have convinced ourselves that there will be nobody else like this person. We have convinced ourselves that that we need to be in this relationship because there is nobody else after this person. We have convinced ourselves that I'm too old to be in a relationship, so I need this to work. We convince ourselves of so many things when in reality, things are fleeting. Relationships are fleeting. If this was the one, it would have worked out. It would have worked out. Trust me on this. It would have already worked out if this was the one. So if you're in that space of heartache and you can't let go for whatever reason, if you do nothing else to help yourself move on, just be willing to decide. Be willing to decide to let go. Just be willing. Just be willing to accept help. Be willing to free yourself from the situation. And see what happens. Because you're right now, if you are in this situation, you're in a limbo stage. You may be kind of seeing the person, or, you know, kind of seeing each other, but not really. That's you're in limbo. And even if you have no contact with this person, but energetically you are still attached, your mental thoughts are still attached, you are still in limbo. You can't go anywhere when you're in limbo. So you have to decide. Be willing to decide, do I want to stay here or do I want to move on? And the reason why we decide to stay here is because we think there's nothing else. And if we think there's nothing else, then we're going to sit in this space that's not serving you. It's not serving you at all. But on some level you think it is, because you're holding on so tightly because that's all you have. But I promise you, there is a whole world out there. There's a whole world that will open up as soon as you decide to be willing to let go. I hope this makes sense, and I hope this is resonating with you. I hope that you needed to hear this today if you're going through some heartbreak situation that's has a hold on you for however long. Because there is hope. Once you decide, things start to open up for you. And the healing starts to take place. Because right now, there's no healing taking place because you're holding on so tight. It's so hard to see what's going on when you're in it, when you're in the midst of it. So be willing to decide, and then take some time and journal around what this relationship has taught you about yourself. Because there's always lessons to be learned. Always, always, always. Each relationship teaches us many, many things. What has this relationship taught you? And then trust that this is a stepping stone to something bigger, something greater, something more aligned to what you deserve. So let me know if you need help with this. Let me know if this resonates with you. If you're going through something like this, let's share, because I guarantee we've all been there. We've been in this situation, and it's not fun when you're in the midst of it, but there's hope. There's a way out. So let me know if you need help with this. This is what I do. This is how I help women, because it can hold you back from so much. It can hold you back from living your life, hold you back from all of the opportunities that are meant for you, that are more aligned with why you're here on this earth. Because it can keep you paralyzed. And I know that paralyzed feeling. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. So let me know in the comments if this is resonating with you. Reach out to me. I have 2 spots open in my 4-month program that will support you. Hi, Marie. Yay, good to see you. That will support you in helping you get over heartbreak Because once you do that, once you're able to move past that, your whole world opens up, and things open up in your life that you would never even imagine. Things that are way better than the situation that you're in right now. Because right now you can't even see beyond what's going on, because you're so stuck in what this person's doing. How come I'm not with him? How come this didn't work out? And you're missing a whole world out there that's meant for you, specifically for you. Because I will say this again, if it was meant to be, you would be with this person already. And it's not to say that it can't work out down the road, but for right now, there's nothing for you there. There is nothing for you there. So decide to be willing to let go. I hope this has served you. I hope this resonates. Let me know in the comments, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.